telling me only the third child has any reasonable chance of success anyway in life. And as he puts it, the first two you may as well name useless and worthless. Anything after three, you give them a bottle of scotch, pat them on the back, and send them to first grade, and nobody cares. And Allie exhibited
You're number three. Up three.
those third child qualities early on. When she was very young, Allie, you remember how you used to call caterpillars catalippers? I still can't pronounce it. And how you used to call it the, rather than the rear windshield wiper, you called it the rear wimpershiper. Kind of had a southern drawl to it, like, honey, you hear a knock in the rear wimpershiper? I just had the rear wimpershiper, you know, balanced and rotated. But her best was we were driving through Indiana one time. And she said, Dad. And I said, what? And she said, we passed a sign for Terre Haute. And she said, Dad, where is Terre Haute? And I said, Allie, Terre Haute, follow concrete path through woods. Follow eagle droppings. You'll be there. And I know that's not politically correct, but that's almost a verbatim of what happened. And then she really came into her own. She really came into her own, and she started driving. She came home one day, and she said, Dad. And I said, what? A lot of anger in the family. And she said, some crazy person just ran me off the road in front of the Prospect City Hall Police Department. She said I had to pull up in the front yard of the police department, go around a tree next to the brick building, and come back in the back into the street. And I said, Allie, I didn't even know the Prospect Police Department had a front yard. We're a lot alike, Allie and I. She's almost a clone of her. And so I go down there and look at it. There were 2 tire tracks that went around the tree next to the police department back onto the road. And I said, Allie, that's the greatest demonstration of eye-hand coordination I've ever seen in my life. Dave Arnberg couldn't have done it. I'm proud of it. But there's something else about your driving you probably don't know. Every day when you would leave for school, before I would go to the office, and some mornings it would be dark, but every morning you left before I did, I would walk to the dining room and I would watch till the taillights were totally out of sight. Every single time. And I'm confident that every parent here has had an experience similar to that. And when I started thinking about that, that kept coming up in my mind, and I started saying I have similar emotions today, although about 1,000-fold of that. But I had 2 conflicting emotions. One totally altruistic, one totally selfish.